Yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Badge Plug, and today, I know I've been making a lot of bangers lately, but we do have to calm down for a second because in my most overpowered builds video, I told you guys if it gets over 10,000 likes, and it got 17,000 likes, that I would show you guys how to make every single one of those builds the best way possible in my opinion. So, I'm on the number 10 build right now, the Playmaking Shot Creator, and what we're doing right here is we're going down the list, and you see that I can, go down on the attribute and still have 17 shooting badges, but we're not going to want to go down on the three-pointer because that's very important. But with a 92 mid-range, you're still going to be just fine. You're going to be greening every shot. So I got a few more attribute upgrades to put on to the rest of my attributes. That way we can have just a little bit more and see what other badges we can get. You see we got 9 finishing, 17 shooting, 11 playmaking, 4 defense. And guys, there's a lot of things I want to say in this video, okay? First of all, if this video gets over 15,000 likes, I will make another top 10 best builds video. You guys know that the last one was the top 10 best builds most overpowered, meaning that these builds aren't necessarily the best builds in NBA 2K20, but you're going to be able to get on these builds with the least amount of skill and be able to be efficient and dominate at the park, stage, whatever. Okay, so the number one build, as you guys seen from the last video, is a build that you can get on, and as long as you learn a few things, you're going to be able to win a lot of games. So you see what I'm saying, guys? So in the top 10 best builds video, these builds might be in there, but they're most likely going to be in different spots. Like the Playmaking Shot Creator, say this is the 10th one in this video, right? The one that I'm showing you guys could easily be 7 or 8 in the next video. So you guys see, I made the Playmaking Shot Creator. That's it for the build. I'm going to also show you right here the badges. You get Hall of Fame shooting badges, and you do not need more than 9 to 12 shooting badges. I've been telling you guys that all year, but with Hall of Fame shooting badges, you're just going to want a little bit more so that you can get those Hall of Fame badges. And I'm going to show you guys just a little right here what I would do with this amount of badges. There's a few things that I would change. You see I'm changing the quick draw, I'm changing the hot start. You don't have to have Hall of Fame quick draw. I use gold with Hall of Fame shooting badges players. It does not matter. But if you're not able to shoot efficiently in the park and get hot zone hunter and get hot zones, you shouldn't be using hot zone hunter. You should put it on to something else. But that's about where I would have it right there. Okay, so into the next build, the Playmaking Stretch. Now I want you guys to understand this video took me forever to make. Okay, the Playmaking Stretch, Duke Dennis's build, the number 9 in my last video, the one that you're seeing right now. You're gonna want to go with the most speed. There's a lot of builds where you're automatically wanting to go with the most speed, but there's also a few builds in this video where you do not go with the top physical profile, and you guys will see that in this video. To lose a little bit of speed, you get way more strength, and I believe that is the best version of the build. So another thing I want to tell you guys is, if you are watching this video and you're interested in one of the builds and you might have missed out on something, go back and pause it. Okay, there's plenty of time for you guys to pause it, but this was over 40 minutes that I cut down to under 20 minutes, guys. So even if you don't want to see the top 10 best builds video, okay, just drop a like for me because this took so long to make. Okay, and I'm also going to be doing a giveaway in this video because you guys have been showing so much support. $50 PSN or Xbox. All you have to do is drop a like on this video and comment down below what you think is the best build in NBA 2K20 right now. So you see, at 6'7", you're gonna have a 74 ball handle, 77 once you go down on the wingspan, and in Playmaking Takeover, you will be able to speed boost with the Playmaking Stretch, right? But if you go just 1 inch up, you see you have the 69 ball handling. You will still be able to speed boost on this build. You see the 71 ball handling, but you're gonna have to grind the build much more to be able to speed boost. So if I was to actually make this build and grind it out, I would go with the taller version, because if you guys didn't know, once you hit 96 overall, you get +1, 97 +1. Once you get to 99, then there's a 99.9 that also gives you another +1. You can run with a teammate that has floor general that will also up your stats. But in Playmaking Takeover at 98 or 99 with the 70-30 speed to ball handling difference, you should be able to speed boost with this build without floor general. So at 6'8", that's what I would make if I was going to grind out the build. But if you guys want to speed boost a lot faster, go with the 6'7". It's not that big of a deal. 1 inch is not crazy. Okay, so the number 8 best build in NBA 2K20. This is the same exact list I told you guys as the other video, is the Rebounding Wing. Now, if you don't know what a Rebounding Wing is, it is a double Hall of Fame badge category build, which, if you guys don't know, is like my favorite thing in this game besides a build that gets contact dunks. Okay, any build in this game that gets 2 Hall of Fame categories is much better usually than a build that gets 1. I mean, it just makes sense, right? So in this video, you guys are seeing in these clips, I'm making it exactly how I would make it. You're gonna want to go up on the wingspan or down on the wingspan depending on how you believe in how you can shoot, okay? So you guys are gonna see that a lot in this video where I go with a higher wingspan on some builds because I want to have higher wingspan so I can have more defense on these defensive builds. But at the same time, if you can't and if you don't trust your shot, then go lower on the wingspan so you get a higher three-pointer. So you guys seen right there, it had the Hall of Fame shooting and Hall of Fame defensive badges. Very good build. All right, y'all, my bad for talking so fast. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood every single thing about this video, okay? So once again, the wingspan is up to you, but I'm showing you how I would make the build in every situation, because any build with Hall of Fame shooting badges, you are not gonna need over a 65 three-point rating to shoot super efficiently in NBA 2K20. And if you're not able to do that, it's something that you are doing wrong. That is the hard truth. I have to tell you guys that, but it's better to hear it from me than to go out into the park and be bricking. So there's lots of jump shot videos I got for you, lots of tips that another YouTuber you probably have never seen from, like the green window percent, stuff like that, a best jump shot for a 90 overall three-point rating, a best jump shot for a 60. Make sure you guys go check out those videos, man. I just posted them a week or two ago. You'll get lots of tips from that. So this is the tall, speed boosting, offense minded wing. And also in the last video, a very top comment, one of the top comments was, why did you not have the playmaking glass on, in your video? And this build right here, I've told you guys, is better than the playmaking glass cleaner in my opinion. But if I was to, put a slash right next to this build, it would be the tall, speed boosting, offense minded wing / playmaking glass cleaner, whichever one you want to make. But this build gets more finishing badges, which I think is much better than having just a few extra defensive badges. So you see, the build is much more all around than the Zion build, okay? You get 6 finishing, 9 shooting, which is perfect, 15 playmaking Hall of Fame, and 11 defensive badges. Now, the playmaking glass cleaner, I'm pretty sure, is a double badge Hall of Fame category, but it only has 1 finishing badge. Depending on how you make it, you're gonna lose out on other things if you don't make it that way. And I'm pretty sure you can't get the name playmaking glass cleaner. So this is the build that I went with, okay, guys? So number 6, the glass cleaning lockdown, the most popular center build of the year, okay? By far most popular because it gets Hall of Fame shooting and it gets Hall of Fame defensive badges. Now you guys can go back right there. I actually picked the wrong physical. You can lose a bit of speed, like 5 speed, and get like 20 more strength. That is the one that I would go with. Like I said, there's a lot of spots in this video where if you want to see things that I do, just pause it, okay? I literally cannot make a 30-minute video. People aren't going to want to watch that. This is the most efficient way to show you guys every single build without it being a half-hour long video, okay? You see what I'm saying? So you see right here on the wingspan, I would go with max wingspan because you get a 69 three-pointer. When you get hot spots, when you get to 98, 99, you'll have like a 72, 73 three-pointer, and you're going to be able to shoot fine if you know how to shoot, okay? But if you are having troubles with shooting, you want to go down on the wingspan a little bit. Like I said, that is a perfect example for that is this build right here. So you see Hall of Fame shooting and Hall of Fame defense, and your center build, you're 6'11", and you get 12 finishing badges. So you're going to be able to have contact finisher, you're going to be able to have fancy footwork, slithery finisher, and that's perfect. One of the best center builds in the game. But there is another center in this video if you guys didn't see the other one. Right here, we're making the BP offensive threat, one of the best guard builds in NBA 2K20. Most of the reason why it's the best, one of the best, is because it gets Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame shooting. So this is right there at the best offensive build in NBA 2K20. You're going to be an absolute juggernaut. You're going to have like an 85 three-pointer right away. You're going to have contact dunks once you get the build, upgraded a little bit. But this build right here, you're speed boosting, okay? You see 83 pointer, 82 driving dunk, so at 98 overall, 99, you're going to be able to unlock both contact dunk packages, the pro contact dunks at 84 overall, and the elite contact dunks at a 95 rating, or sorry, 85 rating. And you see, there's nothing this build loses out on. 15 finishing, 20 shooting, 15 playmaking, 6 defense. And I want you guys to understand that might not, I don't know, you might be thinking that, but this is not with the legend badges, okay? You guys know that I play on a lot of legend accounts. This is not legend. You're seeing an actual demigod build. This build is ridiculous. One of the best builds in NBA 2K20 by far. That's why I have it at number 5. But you guys see, you can go down on the wingspan to get that more ball handling. You see an 83 right away. And a lot of these builds with the height, it just depends on, are you going to grind out the build, or also do you want to speed boost right away, stuff like that. So you see, you go down and you can speed boost right away with the 85 ball handling, because that's where you can speed boost at, plus the 70-30 combination with the speed. You should be able to speed boost right away or make one bucket and be able to speed boost. So it just depends on if you want to grind the build out a little bit more, but I would go with 6'4". You also lose a little bit of 3-point shot, but that doesn't really matter. You have an 83-point shot with Hall of Fame shooting badges. You should not be missing, especially with 20 Hall of Fame shooting badges. So you guys see right there, this build is ridiculous, okay? And you know, at the end of the day, you still get 6 defensive badges. That's a pretty good amount. Not a lot of people have 6 defensive badges on their build unless they're like a 2-way or something. So it's a pretty good build, you know. It's definitely up there, but there's one guard build that is much better, and I'm sure you guys know that, watch the video, but I'm sure a lot of you guys also know that, you know, didn't even watch the video. So you see right there, you can lose like 4 speed to get 20 more strength. This is the number 3 slashing build. If you guys want to see the number 4 build, the facilitating finisher, make sure to go type in Joe Knows. He has the LeBron James facilitating finisher. That is absolutely perfect, okay? So this slasher build, as you guys seen, it depends on if you're going to be running this at the 1 or the 2, which you can do on either one, because this slashing build, depending on how you make it, can absolutely bully guards and centers, and also on the defensive side, they can lock down most centers. So it just depends on how you want to run it, but in this situation, I'm going to be running it at the 1. I want the most speed. I want to be able to get by my opponent, and I want to go dunk the ball on their face, okay? So if you guys want me to hear, you know, if you want to hear more descriptions of these builds and stuff, just go watch the video that I told you guys to get 10,000 likes on first if you haven't seen it, because I gave much more information on the builds. This one is more about talking about how to create it, how I would make it, stuff like that, okay guys? So remember, 15,000 likes, all right? And I'm going to be showing you guys the best builds in NBA 2K20. So some of these builds, you're going to need skill to make the build a lot better. Unlike most of these, as you guys see, the slasher build is not going to take a lot of skill to be able to run down and dunk the ball, or run down and hop and then dunk the ball, okay? So it's a bit different, but it's kind of the same, okay? I want you guys to understand that. So this build right here, the best guard build in NBA 2K20, most overpowered, okay? This is a build that you're going to be able to get on, and unless you are not very good at shooting, that's really the only thing you're going to lose at, okay? You're going to be able to get contact dunks right away. You're going to be able to have a 67 3-pointer with 10 shooting badges. That's perfect, okay? You're going to be able to speed boost right away, and all your defensive stats are 85, 84. I mean, just look at this build, guys. It doesn't make any sense, okay? Everyone acknowledges this build as probably the best build in NBA 2K20, at least in the guard section. As you guys can see, man, it just depends on what you want to do with this build. If you want to be a defensive god and grind out this build, go with 6'6", because you're going to be able to speed boost, but you're just going to have to grind a little bit harder. 96, 97 overall, you should be able to speed boost right away. Or with minimum wingspan, as you guys see, 83, you're going to be able to speed boost after 1 or 2 buckets at, you know, as soon as you upgrade the player right away. So it just depends on how you want to make it. If I was to remake a 2-way slashing playmaker and make it perfect, I would do 6'6", that way that I can just have another inch, and that'll, you know, be better for guarding centers and all that type of stuff. Plus you'll be able to bully, you know, guards and stuff more, blah blah blah, all that type of stuff. So as you guys seen, I went with the slashing the lockdown takeover, because you already get contact dunks. I feel like you don't need the slashing takeover, and that's what this build does. It clamps people up. It's a double Hall of Fame badge category, playmaking and defense, so you just can't lose. You really can't lose out on the build. There's no weakness as long as you know how to shoot. So the number 1 most overpowered build in NBA 2K20 is the paint defender / post scorer, okay? So this paint defender is weird. If you guys didn't see the other video and heard me talk about it, it is just so ridiculously overpowered that it makes no sense why 2K looked at this and was like, yeah, you know what? That's fine, okay? So you're going to see this build is going to be 7'3". 7'3", all right? Once it's maxed out, 98, 99 overall, you're going to have Hall of Fame shooting badges, first of all. You're going to have at max, right away, like a 73, 74 three-pointer. So you're going to be Hall of Fame shooting badges with a 73, and you guys know that I've showed you all year. You don't need more than a 65 three-point rating to shoot efficiently, or at least good, like decent. But with Hall of Fame shooting badges and being 7'3", a lot of guards, a lot of centers aren't even going to be able to contest you, and you're just going to be shooting over those, like 2K19 type style of just dominating. So you see right here, I'm trying to make the build exactly how I would make it. I don't need 27 shooting badges. You can get 30 shooting badges if you want to put up the free throw more. You're not a ball handling type of build, you're a post scorer. Okay, so you see 7'3", you have an 80 post hook and a 95 post fade. Okay, the most overpowered thing in the game is the post scoring, and it just so happens to be that you don't need a very high post hook to be able to be super glitchy and make those 100% smothers that I've showed you guys all year. So this build with an 80 and being 7'3" with a max wingspan, as you see, you have a 75 three-pointer. So right away you have Hall of Fame shooting badges and a 75 3. At 98, 99, you have a 78 three-pointer. 79 at 7'3". You can go into the post with a 99 post fade at 98 overall, 99. You're going to have an 84, 85 post hook. This build makes just absolutely no sense, okay? Literally no sense how this game, how this build could be in the game. It's literally a stretch big and a post scorer, and it's 7'3", and it has a max wingspan, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's too good. Now, the only thing this build does lack on is a little bit of defense, okay? You might get bullied by other post scorers who know what they're doing, but most likely at 7'3", max weight, max wingspan, as long as you're playing decent defense, you should be able to stop most centers, okay? That is kind of one weakness to it, but other than that, you guys see, it's just so overpowered, okay, guys? Make sure to drop a like on this video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Badge Plug, truly plug. You've been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.